Hey everyone, welcome back to the Shift Podcast. I'm your host, Ricardo. Thank you so much for joining me. This podcast is all about where inspiration meets leaders, mentors, and everyday person who wants to be inspired. I'm so excited about this week's episode. We have Jordan with us, the Welsh Canelo, professional boxer, 7 wins, 7 out of 7. This guy is just doing amazing things. I've known Jordan for a long time, but he will share his story. So without further ado, welcome, Jordan. How are you doing, bro?
Good, thank you. Good to be here.
Man, great. Man, we've known each other for
About 16 years.
about 16 years.
17 years.
17 years. Tell people about where it all started, but also give them a little bit of a background of who Jordan Withers is.
Well, first off, I met you. Used to come to my primary school. I think I was about 8, and they used to come help us out with things and teach us some stuff. More so finding yourself, I think. But I think I was one of them kids who took my hand to everything, and just immediately took a liking to everything that you and Sport Marvel's done when I was a kid. But, I think from a young age I've always been a sporty kid. Everything to do with hands-on. I was never any good with a pen. Just to have writing classes. But I was really good at anything I did. I think I was rugby, a captain of the rugby team, football team, dancing, everything. I think I even won the school X Factor tournament, sort of breakdancing. But I just enjoyed anything to do with sport from a young age. Especially with my dad putting me into kickboxing with my 2 older brothers when I was 4, and then I think I was on Team GB at the age of 8, and then I think I was like 4-time British champion at kickboxing, and then turned into boxing then at the age of 10. And I haven't looked back since.
So good. I remember when I met you, I came to the school, and Angelo at the time was in your school, right? So I came, and I saw you, and I was just like, you could just chuck anything to this guy. Football, you played football, you play a little bit of rugby here, and then all of a sudden you're just in the hall dancing as well. You know what I mean? And so I was thinking, like, from a young age, when you could just see the potential. I saw amazing potential. Your mindset was very much, I'll give it a go. Anything, I'll give it a go. Where did that come from?
Well, I think it's with my 2 older brothers being so successful at what they was doing. I think I always had something to live up to with them. So kind of took it into anything I did, and I thought if I'm going to do something, I'm going to be the best at doing it.
Wow.
So at least if I didn't do it, like you wouldn't know, would you? So I thought I'd just do this, see how it is. Wow. And then I just end up doing everything.
Wow. See that this is like, of course, it's called the Shift Podcast. How does creating a shift for you, how does creating a shift mean to you on a personal level? And how did you first experience in your own life that kind of shifting things for you to move forward?
Well, I think the first real shift I felt like was I was doing boxing and rugby at the age of 10, and I was good at both of them, and they kind of both got in the way of each other then. So I thought if I'm going to have to do something, I'm going to have to pick this and really give it a good run at it. So I went into boxing and excelled in that one. But I think creating a shift is kind of, it just means to ensure you give something 100%, so you have the best chance of succeeding in it. And I think I kind of hit the nail on the head as a young kid to do it. So I was always good at just figuring out where or what I wanted to do. So
that's all good. As someone who started boxing at a young age, what sacrifices have you had to make along the way, and
Be
how did each one help you grow into the person you are today?
be easier to name what I didn't sacrifice. To be honest. But yeah, everything. When especially as a teenager, you go with your friends going out playing.
Yeah,
But I'm going out for an hour, and my dad picking me up to go training.
yeah.
Missing my family's birthday meals, parties to go
Mm,
training, dieting,
yeah,
just loads of things. It's tough. It's tough ass to do as a kid as well.
yeah,
I think it's even tougher to do as an adult. To be honest,
yeah,
it's rewarding.
yeah.
Put it that way.
So you're a five-time Welsh national champion. You're a British champion
Yeah.
as well. Undefeated, 7 fights, 7 wins. Do you sometimes have those self-doubt moments, and how do you navigate through that?
Yes, it kind of comes a reoccurring thing. It's when you get close to a fight and then like you're down on your weight and you think why do you constantly think why am I doing this?
Yeah,
Like
okay.
I got friends around me, they're earning money through work, they don't have to diet, they can eat what they want, they can do what they want, but I'm in the gym training for peanuts. But
Oh,
it's you just can't beat the feeling of winning. So
yeah,
it's like a drug. It's
yeah.
the it's it's tough. Like
I mean, you came in today, and you got out of the car, and you were like, oh, like just another up. It's another 6 more days
yeah,
before your fight.
when you're driving down here and you see some girl eating a pack of sweets, and you're like staring out the window.
Oh my days,
Yeah,
that's sacrifices,
it's
man.
tough.
And then you said that you can't wait to get a Nando's after that fight.
I after the weigh-in, I'm going to Wingstop after the fight. I'm eating everything.
Wow, the sacrifices that you have to make every day and push through. It's really admirable to kind of like have that. But also, I remember when I first came to the valleys, like a lot of young people had that mindset of like, oh, I can't do it. I'm terrible. Can't be asked. But that's where I knew from a young age for you, it was very much your mindset.
Mm,
You spoke differently. You believe differently. That really, I admired that about you. And I was thinking like, this guy's gonna go far. If he maintains this kind of level of understanding of who he is and where he wants to go, you're giving other people permission as well. And I mean, there's so
mm.
many young people now from the place where you are, you must be encouraging them.
Yeah, it's no, I just always thought I was meant for something good,
Yeah,
like
okay.
from a young age. I always thought, like it's a selfish thing to say, but I thought I was better than people, not in an arrogant way, but I thought I could do things that other people can't, and
Mm,
I'm having opportunities now, so may as well grab it with both hands.
yeah,
Um, I like the fact that other people they say, oh, I can't do this, can't do that, because it
mm,
separates me from them, and
okay.
I'm still able to live in the Rhondda and be encouraged by, like, I have good surrounding people now, so it's good.
I remember there was a time when you told me about like how some teachers didn't believe
Mm.
that that where you are right now, they didn't see it or they didn't believe it.
No, I was in Cummer, and we was all in the computer class, and the teacher sat us all down and he brought us up one by one, so everyone would listen. What's your job opportunities? What are you going to
Mm,
do with your life? And I thought, oh, this is my turn now at the end now. I sat there and he went, so what are you going to do with your life? I said, oh, boxer, professional boxer.
mm,
He started laughing in front of everyone. He says, be
wow,
serious. He said, come on. He said, no one, you ain't going to make it. And I just
wow.
turned red at it. I'm not going to say what I said. I said, you watch. I said, I
Yeah.
will. And he said, come on. He said, be realistic. He said,
Oh,
he said, you ain't that good now. And it's like a red flag to a bull. I end up
Wow.
storming out, slamming the door. I said I will. And
Wow.
I'd love to see his face now.
Wow. Wow.
I'd give him 2 tickets out.
Do you know what? You know, as a mentor, like the day when you told me that, you'd shared your dreams with me. I believed you because in the moment, it's not up to me to decide where you're going to be.
Yeah.
It's not up to your parents, your teachers, your coaches. It's not up to them to decide where you're going to turn out and where you're going to go. You have to believe. I believed you because I saw the tenacity. And so storming out was this kind of thing, is like, how you let us come to the front. You know, if this person says she wants to be a doctor or a lawyer or this, now you believe them.
Yeah.
How important, like, it's kind of like showing that I think that you can't make that.
Yeah.
But now it's 7-0.
Exactly. I guess the way he done it is like trying to belittle you. Like he's laughing, and I thought, I'm done.
He's got 2 tickets. There's 2 tickets.
Ringside.
There's 2 tickets for you. You're talking about as well about family, the importance of family. How important has your family's involvement in sports been in shaping your values?
I think I owe everything to my dad. I'd dread to think where I'd be without him. He's everything I've ever done. He's been right by my side, even though it's like having Hitler in your corner sometimes. It's you don't get many people like that in your corner, and he's travelled the world with me, supported me, and he's always there to pick me up when I'm feeling down. So, and he's my number 1 critic and my biggest supporter, and all in one.
Wow.
So it's good to have, and a pain in the ass.
Wow, it's crazy, you know. It's like, does it get lonely? I'm just asking, you know, when it's like an individual, like you are alone in that ring.
Yeah.
Yes, you got people in your corner. Does it sometimes get lonely in terms of like, because it's you journeying through it by yourself, even though there's people around you?
Really the training aspect, I think, is the lonely part. When you're out running and you think it's just you and just training hard, and you think, well, why? Like, when it comes to fight night and you come back after the first round, you look out and you got people there shouting for you. And my dad, lucky the first person I look for is my dad when I fight, and you realise it's not lonely at all. You got everyone there, everyone behind you. You might be the front runner in it, but it's never lonely.
Yeah. Okay. No, that's good. That's good. You were talking about passion. You know, your passion. Passion is often seen as a key to success, but what happens when your passion alone isn't enough?
Well, I think that's why you have to have the experience as well. Then, like, a passion will take you so far, but that's why the experience is the training aspect is it, and it's all them together. It's a dangerous fight, I think.
Yeah. I've seen some fights and clips of you. What's kind of crazy is, like, as a youth worker and a life coach, it's just amazing to see that I wouldn't go in a ring with you. Listen, I'm not dumb.
I don't blame you.
I've seen a couple of fights of you, man. Like, the speed, the power, the movement, man. It is just like real, vicious, intentional. Got to get out that ring ASAP because I got to get to Nando's.
Yeah.
Man, like, what type of style is what type of style do you fight?
I think it's tough to pinpoint because I'm fast on my feet and I'm elusive.
Yeah.
It separates me from the rest in my weight because they're all slow and quite stiff.
Yeah.
I kind of 10 times sharper than them, I find. So I think I'm more of a boxer, really, like a pretty boy boxer.
Yeah.
But then I can dig when I want to, like, so I don't really know.
No, listen, again, for me, like, your movement, your movement, and like I don't know which one. I think maybe the fifth fight, but a guy like I think you hit him like in the body, and he just like just went down. I was like thinking like, whoa, man, that's power, skill, and entertaining.
Yeah.
All of that in one is just a force to be reckoned with. The 29th, which is Saturday coming, you're fighting. Tell us more about that fight.
Fight them in Gloucester and some leisure centre a bit.
Yeah.
This would be my 8th professional fight now. Again fighting a Polish guy coming over. Should be a short fight. I'm just looking forward to the food after it. But this is just kickstart my year now.
Yeah.
It should be a massive year for me. I got another one then. 10th of May in Swansea. It's yet to be announced whether it's going to be a belt or not.
Yeah.
But I should have a belt by July, hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm hoping it's going to be a massive year for me.
How do you deal with, you know, like you had fights, I think 3 fights, right, that had to be cancelled.
Yeah.
You say like maybe 3 months, 6 week, 6-7 week camp, comes out, fight cancelled. Another fight comes, you prepare again, cancelled.
Yeah.
And then another fight. How do you maintain focus or discipline? What is it like? You know, how do you work through that setbacks?
I'll be honest, this might be the worst feeling in the world. It's like kicking someone when they're down. Because the last fight I had cancelled, I was weighing in the day before, and it was the day before that the fight got cancelled, so I was sitting there starving, and then a phone call saying it was cancelled. I remember just breaking down whilst I was eating chips and gravy to make myself feel better, but it's just tough. It's realising what you just worked 7 weeks for something which ain't happening now.
Yeah.
So then that's why you need people around you to kind of guide you into the right place.
Yeah.
Like I'm always lucky to have my dad and my mother to say, right, just take this couple of days now to yourself, refuel, and then get your head back in it.
Yeah.
And I don't know, I just seem to come back stronger every time.
Is it?
Whenever I face adversity or just something doesn't go my way, it just gives me a bit of drive to prove something. And
yeah,
think
yeah. How would you encourage somebody, like maybe if they play, you know, they don't play sport, it's just in life, they go through a tough time, setback, challenges, difficulties. How would you encourage them to kind of like have that same kind of fight back? What would you say to them?
Oh, it's just the classic line of tough times don't last. Tough people do, really. Like it isn't always going to be tough times, but if you can get through that, it's beautiful on the other side of it. Like, so
yeah,
it's just how you come through it and what the results are on the other side. You find yourself a better person for it because you know you've been through these tough times.
Wow.
So
fire, man, that's really good. And you were talking about, you know, circle of friends, people around you like mom and dad, like you said. Having a circle of positive influences is essential to creating a shift. What qualities do you look for in people who surround you, and how do they challenge you to grow? I think you mentioned something about dad, but what is it you're looking for in that type of people that can encourage you or you surrounding yourself with?
I think it's just positivity, really. If you ain't gonna benefit me in any sort of way, like if you're gonna drag me down a bad path, but I'm fortunate to experience both. So even though it was like I got dragged down doing certain things, and you think, oh, I shouldn't be doing that, and then you come out the other side, you're a better person for it.
Yeah.
So I think I look for people who's supporting me and wants the best for me, and to tell me when I'm doing wrong, or just honest people, really.
Yeah.
If you got fake people around you, it ain't gonna work.
Okay. Tony, Coach, Billy, amazing guys. I remember coming to St. Joseph gym.
Yeah.
Man, I have to say, you know, me not being a boxer, but as being a sports person, the environment is so encouraging.
Yeah.
You know, just watching all of you there, you know, what's Tony and Billy? What are these guys like? 'Cause how long have you been with them?
I think it'd be 6 years now coming up. They're like, I was like the younger brother coming into the gym. So I was obviously I was close to 7, 8 years younger than everyone here, all the fighters. So they kind of took me under their wing, and Tony kind of become like my second dad a bit, and I just love it there because it's like your friends you go in there to see, and over time they just become my family, and so I'm going in. It's always good, positive energy, and even though you get put through your paces, but it's a good feeling because you can. Things we've done over the years together. It's good.
Yeah. What is one thing that you remember Tony said to you that kind of like helped you progress as well as with Billy? What are some of the things that they said to you that really kind of like shifted your mindset?
Well, Tony's always said, obviously because of the age I was at, he said, "Why would you want to be in a pub when you can buy a pub?"
Okay.
So,
okay.
If I can sacrifice 10 years of my life now, and where all my friends are going out drinking, I can own the pub they're going to. So, rather than sitting in 10 years' time thinking, I should have done this, should have done that.
Okay. No regrets.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's it's a kind of a light bulb moment to us.
Yeah. It's what's his name? Kylian Mbappe. He said the same with like you, is that sacrifice. And he said while all his friends went to cinema, he's like, oh, you know, you had to sacrifice. But now he says like, I've got my cinema in my house.
Exactly.
You know, I can watch whenever. Yeah. You know, if I feel I want to dance, I've got a different space in my house. I can just blast the music and dance. Exactly. And so it's like it's saying it's about sacrificing that for the bigger picture in the future. Yeah. It's owning and Billy, what kind of like stood out for you, that something he said that kind of like shifted your mindset?
I don't really know. Me and Billy got a love-hate relationship. Like he wouldn't touch none of the sweets I got or nothing. He said, "Don't trust her." So, but he always supports me. Yeah, it's fun. It's like a fun uncle.
Yeah, and it's weird, isn't it? Like for all those years, I mean, before we started the show, you were saying about there's levels to this. What do you mean by there's levels to this?
Well, it's in any sport. It's like you get some people they think they're better than what they are, but they haven't got the experience behind them.
Yeah,
and there's just different levels to it.
Yeah.
It's like the level I know I'm gonna reach.
Yeah,
it's completely different.
Yeah. Imagine that world title fight, Madison Square Gardens. Going out, third round, knock somebody out, and the new. What's that like?
Good feeling knowing I don't have to do another 24 minutes. No, that's just the stuff you dream of since a kid. Like, is lifting a title, everyone shouting your name, coming home, everyone praising you. It's be an immense feeling. Like.
Wow, that'd be amazing, bro. I think watching it, visualizing it, and it's just like he said it from the age of 10. He said it, he believed it, and now you're seeing it.
Exactly.
You can have as much Nando's as you want to.
You get a black card.
Sponsorships as well.
Wingstop sponsorship, I love.
Yeah. How do you manage the mental challenges of being in such a physical demanding sport? And what advice would you give those in other fields facing similar mental battles? How do you overcome?
Probably ask me at the worst time. I'm going through one myself.
Yeah, so
But,
talk about that in terms
it's,
of like how are you navigating through that?
you just have war with yourself,
Yeah,
and it's always important to listen to people around you to guide you through it. Like if I had to do it on my own, I'd never get through it. I think
yeah,
it's tough ask
yeah,
for anyone, and like I got my niece and nephew now, they wanna constantly looking up to me saying I want to do boxing,
yeah,
but then they cry whenever they can't have a biscuit. So I said you ain't gonna be able to do it. Like. So
yeah,
it's it's a challenging kind. It takes a special type of person, I think, to do what we do day in day out. Especially as it comes closer to it, knowing you got to cut more weight.
yeah,
When you're dry on your weight, and then you look on the scales, you think, "Oh, I got another half a stone to go now."
yeah,
It's it always just demands more from you, and I think it's not for the faint-hearted.
yeah,
But I think it's important to have good people there to guide you through it, really.
yeah, yeah.
Just look forward to the pizza after.
Yeah, yeah. Just a couple of more questions. Been watching Chris Eubank and Conor Ben. What's your kind of take on who do you think will win?
I think Eubank,
Yeah,
he's just too big.
yeah,
It's his weight's in boxing for a reason, and you don't jump up 2 weight classes to fight at a different weight. Especially how small Conor Ben is. When I was up training in Essex, he was there for the week, and he's tiny. Like,
he's
yeah, he's really small.
What makes him kind of like? I know as a fighter, you should come and compete, right? Do you think that he's taken all those things that you just said in consideration? Is I'm small. How do you overcome that in terms of like I'm going in here bigger?
I don't know. Just well, I think it's with his dad as well, isn't it? Because that's the way they're bred. They just ferocious people. I think. Like when we was
The
training,
Dark Destroyer.
when we was training up there, he trains like an animal. I will give him out like.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think his father's mentality is kind of instilled in him. So
Yeah.
obviously with the rivalry that Nigel and his dad had,
Yeah.
it's kind of boiled down to them, and so can't blame him. It's a mega multi-million fight, so I'd fight anyone for that.
And the crazy bit is like how similar they are, isn't it? Like because Chris Eubank's very articulate with his words, and you ask him a question and he thinks, and he's just like his dad, the kind of mind games, kind of like just you feel like deflated by and so you would say Eubank.
Yeah, I think.
And in terms of like size, like does it play a big role?
Yeah. It's just like you're walking around when you're not dieting. He's gonna be naturally bigger than him, so it's just a complete different thing. Like, so it's like me trying to fight Alexander Usyk now.
Okay.
So even though I'm big, he's gonna be bigger.
Okay.
What I'm saying, it's one of them things.
Lastly, just like in terms of sponsors, how can people sponsor you?
Get in contact with me either via my Instagram, JoeMiller16, or just add me on Facebook, Joe Willers. It's something I'm always looking for. Just as you know, boxing is a self-funded sport, so it's tough. But any companies that would like me to advertise them, I'd be happy for the support. It'd be a massive help for me. Like I have a few sponsorships now. I have M&P. Sense Amelia, CBD, and a few. But it'd be grateful to have sponsorship. Yeah.
Any encouragement that you could give somebody out there listening to you, watching you? What encouragement would you give to them if in whatever capacity they want to succeed in life?
If you're gonna do something, do it right. Give it 100%. Whether it's sport, anything. Just kind of drowned out the noise and give something your all, because 10, 15 years down the line, you don't want to be looking back and thinking, I could have done this right, could have done that, because you can't get time back. So give something your all now and see the results.
Oh, good. Next 5 years, Jordan, the Welsh Canelo. Why the Welsh Canelo?
I went to a gym in LA.
Yeah.
And when I was sparring, some Mexican guy was just screaming across the gym. He's going, Canelo, Canelo.
Okay.
As I turned around, he said, damn, man. He said, I thought you were him. And then when I sparred, then he's watching me. He said, damn, you move like him, man. So then he said, and then he started calling me the Welsh Canelo, and he stuck it.
It's stuck, right? Yeah, because that's exactly like, looked like him. He looked like you. Let me put it that way. He looks like you, but also your movement, the way you are, that kind of like the flair that you show. It's attractive to watch, you know. Yeah. So next 5 years from now, where do we see the Welsh Canelo?
My name in lights, hopefully be a lot more successful. I might have a Gucci tracksuit on next time. Yeah, hopefully.
Man, thank you so much for coming on the show today, man.
No worries,
I am proud of you. Seriously, and I was saying to Ruben as well, and I think I shared with you as well, in my boot, I still have your picture of your classroom, the time when we were there, still have it. And it's just amazing. I keep it in my car, because as a reminder of like that person, that young man, that young boy at that time, the world will know.
Yeah.
The world will know, the world will see. And bro, I am proud of you, and all success, everything for you. And if I was in Gloucester, you know, the Nando's would have been on me, bro. So man, proud of you. Keep doing what you're doing, and we hope for you to come back and just come and share again, you know, your experience as well. Man, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. It's another week on the Shift podcast. You know, the Welsh Canelo. Watch him the 29th of March, and then also his next fight is the 10th of May. Check him out on Instagram. This guy, believe me, watch out, the next world champion. Catch you on the next one. Peace.